What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Skylander video. Alright guys, today we're going to talk about the new event that just came into the game and the last patch that they put into the game, and they finally opened up the Asia server. So I think the game now is going to get some good growth from that, because there was a lot of people messaging me saying, look, why can't I download the game? And I guess they just haven't released the server all over the world yet, or whatever it was, but I know the Asia server was released in this last patch, probably along with others. I just don't know for sure, but I know 100% that the Asia server was released last night along with the new event. And then I also want to talk about two rare units that I absolutely been loving, and I kind of slept on them, and everybody in stream was like, use these units, don't sleep on them, they're so good, and I'm so happy I did. So I want to talk about them from a free-to-play player's perspective. It's been really hard for me to stay free-to-play, but I'm trying to stay as free-to-play as I can. I was really considering buying the $20 monthly subscription pack, but we'll see what happens. So now let's pull up this event here. I think it's this crown thing. No. And honestly, I've been like addicted to this game, guys. At first, I didn't think I would play this game too much or for too long, but honestly, there's something about this game that I can't stop playing it. I've been playing it like 24/7. It's actually insane. No game has pulled me in like this since CCG and KOH. So I'm hoping the company just continues to do the right thing and the game just grows into an awesome game, because this game has so much potential, and I really do think that this can be one of the top gachas out there. So we got the shop here under events. Click on event shop. So as far as these tokens go, you can only farm them, I believe, in adventure stages. I was doing my C3, C4. I can't really do C4. I can do it, but it's only like 70%. So I've been trying to iron that out, and I want to go over the two heroes that actually been getting me closer to clearing C4. But for now, let's stick to this event. So the event tokens can be farmed in adventure. Now you can farm as many tokens as you want, but unlike KOH, I don't know if you guys come from KOH or if you've ever played KOH, but they had an event similar to this, and they had no cap on the keys, so you can literally just keep farming the keys and getting the rewards over and over again. Com2uS was very smart here, and they put limits on everything here. So like the mid awakening stone, you can only buy it 5 times. And this is not like 5 times a day, guys. This is just literally 5 times throughout the whole 13-day event. So honestly, there's not much for me to say here. This is really easy to do, especially when there's no limit on how many tokens you can farm. I would say just get into that adventure, farm whatever stage you can. And also remember, farm boss floors, because boss floors drop everything. So no matter where you're farming, whether it's easy, normal, or hard, just always make sure you're farming a boss floor, as in like 4-7 easy or 4-7 normal or 6-7, 7-7, whatever it is. Just make sure it's a boss stage, because that's going to drop the most resources for you. So that is very important. So you're just going to buy all this stuff out. I bought the High Awakening Stone first. I'm probably going to buy the High Evolution Splendor next, and then I'll buy the 2 mids and then the energy, and then I'll waste the rest on most likely gold, because as you can see, as a free-to-play player, gold is like the vein of my existence in this game. There's so many upgrades I can make, but I can't make them because of gold. So I'm just going to keep farming the adventure stage and probably buy out all of this gold if I can. And I think that's really going to help me in making some of the upgrades I want to make. So really simple, really easy events. Nothing too much to talk about. Just make sure you're farming those boss floors. So I want to talk about Stealth Elf and Flashwing. Now, I know a lot of you guys know that Flashwing is broken OP. I honestly didn't think I was going to need a healer early on, because in most gacha games, you don't really need to worry about a healer until you're late game or like PvP focused. But I'm noticing in this game, you need a healer. Maybe when you're doing a ton of damage, you won't need a healer as much, but as a free-to-play player, it is really hard to clear the campaign content without having a healer on your team. And I noticed this really, really quickly. And I was pushing Flashwing off because I had Light Flashwing. Now, Light Flashwing is a fantastic unit, but he's a light unit, and I won't be able to invest in him the way I can invest in Flashwing. Now, I have him 2 super boosted, and I could just use my keys. I have 40 keys, so I can actually max super boost him if I want to. I'm going to do a couple more summons and see if I can't pull another copy of him first, so I can use my keys on something else. But Flashwing has been a godsend to me. I couldn't really clear any of normal campaign until I started using Flashwing, which I'll show you in a second. And once I put 3-star purple gear on him, powered it up to 3, and threw him in my team, I am now 3-starring all of normal campaign. So I just don't want you guys to make the same mistake that I did and overlook Flashwing, or just overlook the fact that you need a healer early on. Now, if you're spending money and you have a ton of other stuff in your box and you're doing huge damage, a healer probably won't be as important for you. But for us free-to-play guys, a healer is really important, and I cannot believe the difference that Flashwing is making in my team. Now, the second one I want to talk about is Stealth Elf. I can't remember. I think it was Jez on stream. She kept telling me to build Stealth Elf, and I was just like brushing it off. I'm like, it's a rare unit. I just want to build my Nat 5s. I'm about 6 days into the game now, and I'm realizing really, really fast that I'm not going to be able to build Nat 5s anytime soon without spending money. So I decided to take Jez's advice and build Stealth Elf, and I am so glad that I did because this elf is amazing. She does work for me. She's a good damage dealer. She is self-sufficient. She brings so many debuffs to the table. I mean, her A1 alone, she has the 3 best debuffs in the game. She has evasion, knockdown, and poison. Well, I don't want to say poison is the best debuff in the game, but it is a good debuff to have, especially when you're doing, your Cyclops runs, whatever it is, your boss runs on campaign. Poison is a really good debuff to have, and that comes along with knockdown and evasion, which is great debuffs to have early on in this game. Then we got the A2, and this actually gets stronger when I awaken her even further, and this is going to go up to 81%, and then she does 43% on all enemies after hitting one enemy 2 times. And I noticed that this A2 does big damage. I don't have the AoE yet, but once I can awaken her, I could probably get her to the point where she can farm on her own. I'm hoping. I don't know if you can do that in this game yet, but I'm going to start investing in her like she's my farmer because I'm really seeing high potential in Stealth Elf as a free-to-play hero. Same thing with Flashwing. And Flashwing also brings a defense down to the table. I know it's only 10%, but any defense break is good because it's just going to boost your damage overall, which is always a good thing. And then we have the A2. When it is skilled up, we're going to get 25% of all allies maxed HP. And then we got the strength buff on the A3. But I'm sure you guys already know Flashwing is fantastic, probably the best healer in the game. Now I'm working on my Hex as well. I will actually get her in 2 minutes when Arena resets. I'm very excited about that. Expect a video on her very, very soon. Yeah, so this is going to reset in 2 minutes, so I'll be able to do my last 2 battles. And I'm almost positive that Hex has a AoE defense break. I was trying to see if I can see it here, but I can't. But I faced one at Arena today, and she AoE defense broke me. Let me see if I can pull her up in the archives here. Now, she's an undead unit, and she's a support unit. And this was one of the main reasons I didn't want to build Flashwing. But I didn't realize that she doesn't have a heal. But she brings a ton of debuffs to the table. Crit down, attack down, accuracy down. Great for C4 runs. Defense down, and this is what I was talking about. And she kind of does the same thing that Stealth Elf does, where she hits one enemy 2 times, and then she grants a defense break on all enemies for 4 turns. So she doesn't do damage to them, but she does put up an AoE defense break. I can't wait to get her. I feel like she's going to be game-changing for a lot of us, especially us free-to-play players. We are going to love our hexes. Now, I'll show you my team that I'm currently using in campaign. Now, I couldn't clear any of this normal campaign until I started using Flashwing and Stealth Elf. I was literally getting 2 stars on everything here. And I went back this morning and I 3-starred everything with Flashwing and Stealth Elf. I'm not sure if I can do this one yet. I haven't tried. I will do that later tonight on stream. But let me just do a run here so I can show you what the team looks like. Now, this is my current team without Blast Zone. I'm building Blast Zone because I'm trying to build a full bomb team, which is going to be Spitfire, Blast Zone, Boomer, and Dark Sparrow. For now, I kind of mixed it up, and what I'm doing here is I'm using Spitfire, Boomer as my bombers, and then I'm using Stealth Elf as my damage, and I'm using Flashwing as my healer. This seems to be a great team. It's almost clearing C4 at like a 75 to 80% success rate. I haven't really tried too much running it yet. I just started working on my Flashwing and Stealth Elf. I use my potions to upgrade my elf. Let's just show you a battle here, and then we'll wrap this one up. I just want you guys to take notice of some of these rare units and how useful they can actually be for you. Same thing with Boomer. Same thing with Blast Zone. Both of them do really good damage. None of my Skylanders have like +9 runes. Only a few of them. I think just Spitfire has +9 runes. Everything else is literally in +3 runes. All of my units at this point are all in 3-star purple gear, and that's because I farmed a ton of C3. And now I want to move on to C4 so I can get that 4-star legendary gear like everybody else is doing. But the team is working great for me. My Flashwing is taking a lot of damage, and that's because I just don't have good runes on him yet. But we're putting up a ton of debuffs here on the boss. And I feel like once I get the team where it needs to be, as in like leveling up the gear and all that stuff, it's just, I'm so restricted right now because gold and these second blue stones that you need to upgrade runes. It's just been really hard for me to do any kind of mass upgrading. So I've just been slowly ticking along, trying not to spend any money and keep it as free-to-play friendly as I can. Because I think this will really help you guys seeing a perspective of a free-to-play player and how this grind is. But I'm liking this new team. I think I'm going to fully invest in this team. I'm going to 6-star my Stealth Elf and my Boomer. I don't think I'm going to 6-star Spitfire right now. I just don't think he needs to be 6-starred. And I think this team is going to be able to carry me straight to C4, and I will probably be able to knock out most of this normal campaign. I will keep you guys posted. We're going to be bringing back the series The Grind is Real, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for the continued support here on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. You guys are amazing, and I would not be here without you guys. So the sub celebration giveaway is linked down below. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway that we always have going on here on YouTube, all you have to do is sub to the channel, like, and comment on my past 10 videos. I'm going to be picking the winner for that really soon. We're actually going to be doing 2 winners. I'm going to do 1 winner, and then a couple days after, I'm going to pick another winner. If you want to be a part of the 2 Discord giveaways that we have going on, the link is down below along with my Twitch. We just started a new giveaway on Discord for the holiday season. You guys are going to love it, so you definitely want to check that out. As always, I love each and every single one of you. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.